Hey everyone, so for today I'm going to show you how I blow out my hair. So first I always start with towel dry hair. It's just damp, not super soaking wet. My hair dries quicker that way. Also, my hair is a medium thickness, and when it dries, it normally dries a little bit frizzy. Like when it air dries, it dries frizzy and a little bit wavy. So I just thought that was important to share. So we're just going to take our brush and we're just going to brush through our hair, making sure that there's no knots, because when we go in with our round brush, it's going to make it that much easier. So what you'll need for this is a big round brush, but I think this is about 2.5 inches. It's Conair. It has a metal background behind the bristles, which is important. Your hair is going to act basically as a curling iron. So make sure that it's metal behind and not plastic. I'm going to start with my Kardashian Beauty K Body Foam. It gives me really good volume. It's made by Chi, so it's a really great quality. So do about a dollop, run it through my hands, and then I'm going to really rub it in to the top of my hair and underneath, right into the scalp. That's where I want the most volume. So to make it simple, I'm going to section off my hair. I leave about, I would say about 1/2 inch of hair at the bottom. And I'm just going to brush it through one more time. Now the key to a great blowout is getting down the technique of it. So when you take your hair, you're going to put it in the brush and you're going to roll. And you're going to keep rolling down with the hair dryer. This just ensures that you're getting the whole piece. It'll make it shiny and it'll make it frizz free. So definitely practice that before you go in with the hair dryer. Also, it's important to note that you want to get the root dried first and then bring it through the rest of the hair. And once you get to the bottom, you want to roll it without any heat once it's dried, just a couple times, and that'll push cool air through it, which will give it a more lasting hold. And then you're going to actually leave the brush in at the end for about 5 seconds without touching it, just so that it really grabs onto that curl. What I like to do is I like to have my hair kind of frame my face, so everything will be going in. So I'm just going to separate this into 2. And we're going to get started. Go a nice flip in, very shiny. You always want to make sure that the blow dryer is going down the follicle and not against it, and that's what's going to give you that shine. So I'm going to do the same thing to this side, starting at the root, making sure that's dry, and then bringing it down the hair, rolling it at the end without any heat, and then leaving it in there for about 5 seconds to hold the flip. There we go, another great flip at the end. So I'm just going to continue this throughout the rest of this bottom layer. Once I get to the top of the bangs and the top of the back here, my technique will change a little bit, but I'm basically going to do the same thing. I'm going to separate it at the crown. And since this is a little bit more hair, I am going to section it off and do 2 pieces. just so I can make sure everything dries. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so now that that part's done, I do the top a little differently because I like to get a lot of volume. So I'm just going to brush it through, and I'm going to separate the hair into 3 sections, back, middle, and front. So we're first going to separate it into the back section. So like that. And I'm basically going to brush it through. I'm going to blow dry it forward first. So forward. And then I am going to blow dry it back. And that will give me more volume. Now I'm going to separate this into 2. I'm going to take my comb and just take the back end of it, the handle part, and just run it through to get a more even split. So I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to pull it forward and dry it, and then pull it back. So now I'm going to take the front. This is the part that you want to pay the most attention to since it's the front of the face. I split it up into 2. I am a middle part kind of girl, so I will separate it in the middle and blow dry it that way. going to do the same thing with the other side. Okay, so now you just kind of want to shake it out. Feel, make sure everything is dry. And what I do is I have the L'Oreal Lock It Bold Hairspray. I really like it, and I just spritz it through. I don't want to make my hair heavy, but I do want it to hold. And there we go. Voluminous, shiny, blown out hair without having to use a straightener. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. There's definitely more to come. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram, X_NV Beauty. Thank you.